mixed emotions prohibit my focus. It's what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway on the hill here today. Alex Cobb. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Meadows makes the catch for the out. And a quick out, number one. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Gone. That one felt good. His second of the year, and they grabbed the lead. It's 2-0. Siggy, that's a special one. His 100th career home run.
Man, 100 career homers. Pretty impressive. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. That when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting fifth, catcher Matt Thaiss.
Matt Thaiss comes up to hit here. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Cobb, a former All-Star, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. Swing and a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows makes the play. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Here's Mike Tauchman. Foul ball there. Vaughn on third. Theis on at first with 2 down. The 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now at the plate, Michael A. Taylor. And that one is inside. Two aboard, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Theis headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the White Sox 3. The Tigers coming to bat. And now it's going to be Parker Meadows. That one missed.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame.
Nice grab. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well all that sinker is working today.
Kicks and fires. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Riley Green stands in now and watches strike 1. He swings and fouls one off. Two outs. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the second.
Leading
Here's
off
Josh
for the White
Rojas.
Sox, third baseman Josh Rojas.
Cobb back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Now batting, second baseman Brooks
And
Baldwin.
now here is Brooks Baldwin. He's 0 for 1. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Luis Robert
And now
Jr.
here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. That misses, and that is ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
1-1 now. And a foul ball. Rojas, the runner at second with 1 away. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a bouncer towards third. And that's just foul.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Benintendi in the box here lets that one go for a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And this one looks like trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Andrew Vaughn now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, called strike. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. A little bit low.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Meadows settles underneath it. And that is that. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
It's softly on the ground left side. And foul ball. Ground ball left side. Sends it across the first. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Gleyber Torres. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that's downstairs and outside.
Counts 1-0.
1 out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Maton tosses to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 4-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Matt Dice.
Finds its way through, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next to hit for the Sox, Nick Maton. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, blocked. Dice gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a foul ball. First and second here, no outs. First signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. Casey Mize up and throwing. That's outside.
That's out.
2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the...
Sweeney to second. There's 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
On the ground, Torres whips it to first. Third out. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Andy Ibanez. There's a high chopper. Rojas zips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8.
And up next for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
The shortstop takes the ball. Right down the chute. Now 2-1. And there's the ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Goes down looking.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Jake Rogers. And downstairs. And another ball. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. In there for strike 1. And a foul ball. Rogers, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one drilled left field and foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Just misses. And the count is 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Detroit. New inning getting started. Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. First pitch misses.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together for him.
Up
really
next,
good
for
swing right
Chicago.
there. You got to pitch.
So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Brooks Baldwin. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. 0-1. Check swing, called strike. No outs, runner on second. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Fastball is outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Boots it. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, man. It just ate him off. Your hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Robert in the box now as he leaves that one up high. No outs. Runners at first and second. Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts it misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. That's inside.
2 strikes.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left field, down the line. Green pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Vaughn at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
High fly ball down the left field line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. There's a strike. Veerling in his 4th year, 28 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And there's a strike.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Here's Riley Green. Right through there for a strike. Veerling gets his lead at first. Nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pickoff move to first, and he's back in standing. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Baldwin. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Matt Thaiss. And misses inside.
You know, these White Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Green hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Nick Maton.
And now Nick Maton, 1 for 2. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Green makes the play, and it's out. Back here in Detroit, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Ball 1.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
To third. Throws across the diamond, and Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting,
Colt Keith digs in now.
Colt Keith.
Just missed. The Tigers down by 4. Last half of inning number 5.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is down low. And that one fouled off. Right side, Baldwin. In plenty of time to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Andy Ibanez now at the plate. There's a strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And foul ball. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor. And that one is lifted in the air. Green under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air out to center. Long run, tracks it down. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. And next to hit for the Sox, Brooks Baldwin. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
No, that's a foul ball.
That's too low. And it's 2-2. Line drive. And foul ball. High fly ball out towards left center. Green going after it. Makes the catch, inning over. Offense held it. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And a base hit into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now Jake Rogers worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Rogers.
Inside. And it's 1-0.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
1-1. That's ball 2.
Next offering is fouled back. That's a little bit low. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. In the air, left field, down the line. And it stays fair. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Now. Now it's going to be Matt Vierling. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Sweeney at second. Meadows at first. 1 gone. And now 1-2. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called.
Now batting, left fielder, Riley Green.
Riley Green will hit next. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across. Meadows coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulders stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 3-0.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Now pitching for
White Sox
Chicago.
Going with a new arm, Jordan Leisure.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Torres in the box now, takes strike 1.
1-1.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. That's out to center field. And that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Tigers.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Bo Brisky.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Benintendi to the plate, and it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Brisky, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tommy Canley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Herter getting cranked up as well. Green snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That misses. It's 2-2. Just missed.
3-2.
In the air, out towards left center. Meadows makes the play, and that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Strike one. And that is out of play. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. And a good start to the inning.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Stepping in, Andy Ibanez. And ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. One out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes